O'Mara Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
We are coming to you from San Simeon, California, Buxton, North Carolina, Moran, Wyoming, San Remo, Italy, Blacksburg, Virginia, and Berlin, Germany. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, and we are very, very excited about our Thursday program. Not only do we have our regular visit with Nikki Diamond to talk about the NFL that I could give two S's about now, simply because the Giants are completely, if not the worst team in the NFL, working on it. But it doesn't matter because we have an old friend who is coming to visit, and he is bringing his progeny with him today. Jimmy Cerrito is in the house, our old friend.
Thank you.
The original friend of TMOS, where we did our very first live appearance associated with the podcast. And it was a moment that we always talk about where we said, hey, we got some people that are tracking with this thing we're doing. And it was fantastic. Jimmy and I go back a long way to when I was thinking about opening a restaurant, and Jimmy gave me the most amazing tour. I believe, Jimmy, that might have been the first time we met. When you gave me the tour of your restaurant and showed me every single nook and cranny. And then at the very end, you took out a dollar bill and you held up a dollar bill and you said, this is every dollar you'll make. And then he took and skillfully tore off a teeny, teeny, tiny little strip. He said, if you do well, this is the amount of that dollar you'll get to keep. And it's the truth. It's the truest thing in the world. As mine failed, not 5 years later. But you're still chugging along, and you have a new knee, and you have your beautiful daughter Kelsey, who's with us today. And we are thrilled to have you guys here. How are you? I'm so sorry about the defeat of the Buffalo Bills on Monday night. You must have been crushed. I'm kind of living a similar experience with my Red Sox, who were anointed American League champions and then ran into a buzzsaw called the Houston Astros. So sports a little rough. How are you, my friend? How are you, James?
I'm doing good. I'm just going to open up this Pills Mafia. My favorite noise in the world is right here.
All right. Now I'm looking at what appears to be on my camera purple.
It is
purple
in Buffalo. It's available at Jimmy's, and it's called Pills Mafia, a take on Bill's Mafia.
Is it an IPA?
It's a Pilsner for pills. A
Pilsner. Very, very
Brought
cool.
some for everybody. We'll have to cyberspace some down to you, Mike.
Rob, have you sampled?
I have not, but Pilsner is what I prefer. So I'm pleased that
I'm a Pills guy.
There you go.
Kels, would you send them around?
Take a sip, a little taste test, Rob.
So
let's do it.
The pictures on the graphics on the beer cans are people jumping through tables and Bills fans and stuff like that.
What the classy stuff, Mike.
Mike, it's got a good nose on it.
Now, will I be seeing Oscar at all today? Because I like to see his face.
You will at a certain point.
Okay,
we'll invite him in later.
On it right now?
No, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Thanks for having
me.
I'm over there.
On my
I'm
camera today, or what?
Right,
not on this camera, but I'm on camera.
How about this? Here's to Jimmy Cerrito and a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
And here.
Welcome to
Thunder. Do you want to show the listeners your knee scar, or are you able to do that right now? How are you walking?
Yeah.
Are you walking okay after that?
Oh, he's got Mr. Kane.
He has Charles Foster Kane with him.
Kane.
Getting old.
It's got a mirror on it. It's got a rear view mirror.
It's got a mirror on it.
I have a decent picture I can share right now. And Mike, you'll probably see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you see?
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, they opened you up it looks like mid-quad that they opened you up. And why? I mean, I've seen knee replacements with much shorter scars. Do you want to tell us why that's the case?
I had a whole lot of stuff going on in there. Total knee replacement. It all started when I was 17 and I was in a fight.
Ooh.
Really? You got an injury in a fight too?
Didn't I ever tell you that? I didn't tell you.
No.
That.
No. Can you turn him up, Rob?
You should also know that Jimmy's on Oxy.
Yeah, I'm on Oxy, and I'm going to see if it goes well with it.
Jimmy, no. Kids, do not do this
just
at home.
Sip.
Jimmy,
just the man's a professional.
Yeah, Mike.
I don't want to hear about
dry
your
mouth.
Fight.
When you mix pills and beer, it oftentimes is great.
Quick story.
You know what I want? Yes. All right.
The
quick story. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sure.
17, she was worth it. I was in a little bit of a, just a brawl with teenage kids. and I twisted
This
my
is
knee.
Mellow Jimmy, isn't it, Rob?
Yes,
Aren't
it
we
is.
getting
It
Mellow
truly is.
Jimmy right now? Go ahead.
Oxygen.
Right.
And I ended up ripping my ACL and having some sort of surgery back then. I was in a cast
Wow.
for 7 weeks. I graduated high school on crutches. I was in physical therapy for about 3 months. It was hell back then. I lasted 2 years before I tripped and fell down a couple stairs and tore it again, had more surgery. And then from that day on, I've just been walking slowly and haven't played a whole lot of sports, haven't done much with my life, you know.
I
But
didn't know you
run a
were gimping
business
around.
on your feet.
Yeah,
all
you've
the time.
you've been on your feet essentially since you graduated high school.
You are correct.
And so that can't have helped it.
It hurt over the years, and I had some good days and bad days. There was many times I just couldn't even go to work because I hurt so bad. But you know, I didn't want to go in there and
You certainly made it Ozfest every
get
year.
any attention. I never miss an Ozzy concert. Never.
So you are.
So I waited for technology to get better.
You're rebuilt, and is that your only orthopedic issue? Because
Yes.
I blew out my ACL
Yes.
in a fight.
Yes.
At 52 or 53,
And she was
something
worth
like
it,
that.
right?
That was because of my ladies.
Yeah, you
Somebody made
defend
that
their honor.
comment, and I didn't care for it. It was right after I got laid off from CBS, and I said, this won't be in the style section because nobody cares about me anymore. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's
Yeah, I
have
know.
a good fight. Rob
Sometimes
posed
you
in
really
front of
do.
there last week.
You really do sometimes show your age when you say it's not going to be in the style section.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, back then that
I know
was still
it
a
was.
thing.
It was. It was.
Yeah,
Just
that was the
holding on.
newspaper.
Yeah.
That's
the
where
next day.
Marlena was.
That's right.
When she
Marlena
was
was
on-
in the style section.
Well,
you
she
know.
was on top of the Jaguar.
Exactly.
Right.
And that night he
Well-
did not lay with her.
Lay with me, Marlena. And your beautiful daughter Kelsey is here.
Kelsey's here taking care of me, driving me around, my chauffeur.
Kelsey is somebody who I think was an absolute natural for vlogging around the Caribbean, and I just became captivated with her posts with the with your cousin, right? Who you went on the trip with your cousin's wife and child, and traveled through the Caribbean. And then you've written some beautiful things about going out west, where you're living now, out in Colorado. And you were a very active athlete in college and in high school, but this ability to express yourself, especially with your writing, since you've been in Colorado, something I've noticed. Has anybody mentioned that to you besides yours truly? Because you do a nice job. You love to write, I think, right?
Yeah, I do. Thank you. I don't know. I think it was always like a dream to write a book, but so maybe that's why I kind of dig a little deeper when I express in writing. But then during COVID, I got like a blogging job online, so I wrote a lot, which was cool. But thank you. Yeah.
And other than that, you're just a hippie in Colorado.
Yeah, I
right?
just like
Is that what you're
skiing,
doing,
yeah.
right? You're skiing all the time. Yeah.
She is
Have you
Mike-
always been a? What,
She
yes,
is
go ahead.
Jimmy's official biographer, so that book will eventually drop.
Yeah,
That's
he's
wonderful.
making me take notes on everything.
So has Kelsey been a big help to you, Jimmy, since you've been on the mend?
My beautiful wife Maureen and Kelsey have been the two best nurses I could ever ask for. I'm very blessed to have them.
And how are things at the greatest wing joint in the United States of America, Jimmy's Old Town Tavern? How are things going over there?
We are mask free and there's no social distancing. Come on down, everybody. It is a blast. They let the
Why are you shaking
animals
your
out
head,
of-
Rob? Why are you shaking your head? Why
I don't
are
know.
you doing
If I
that?
was a guy that was perhaps in charge of spreading the word, I might have led with a different detail.
He comes. Let me tell you about Jimmy, Rob. He always comes from the perspective of the bar owner.
That's-
That's
you're
why
right.
he
He's right.
said
He's right.
what he said.
It's
and
volume.
long suffering. Now you hear a lot about getting people to work and getting people, especially in servers jobs. Have you guys been bitten by that at all, or is your staff pretty well intact? You've got one of the most loyal staffs I've ever seen at a restaurant.
We do have a great staff. Many of them been there for many, many years. God bless them all. But there's only so many of us and them, and we're always hiring. So if you're within 20 miles of Herndon and you're listening and you're looking for a job, come down to Jimmy's and fill out an application. Talk to the goose. She'll
Yeah, I
hire you
know. If
immediately.
for example, if it was like the scene was, what's a movie I can pull? No, it's too old, but I'll do it. Book of Eli, and you looked around, and the only place standing was Jimmy's. You'd walk in there, Jimmy be gone, Justin would be gone, everybody gone, but Gizmo would still be behind the bar.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what can I get for you?
Probably.
Well,
Has it been, Mike? If you don't mind, I could just follow up to that. Has
That's
it
okay.
been hard to?
Yes.
Okay, it's been hard to find people, keep people, build a new family, because your place of all places. People say that even places that have great cultures and take care of their team members, people are just leaving not because of them, because they just want to try something new.
Right.
We lost a few during the pandemic that didn't come back, but we just been really busy. When they lifted all the restrictions, which was May 25th,
Jammed.
and all the animals were set free from the zoo, and they all came to Jimmy's. We don't have enough people to take. I gotta go.
Oh, here we go. Here's the big one.
he's having the
Here's
big
the big
one now.
one.
There it is.
Get the
Sorry, Rob.
paddles.
It's okay.
Get the
Wow.
paddle
Put your
out.
mask on.
But
Get
the,
vaccinated.
But also, Jimmy, you have
Sorry, folks.
He has that marvelous outdoor space. So if you want to go someplace where there's some fresh air, the beer garden is fantastic.
marketing.
And I am not sick right now.
No.
Okay,
But-
that's good.
But we're
the struggle-
coughing. We're coughing towards
Yeah,
the
we
left.
took
now.
the thermal on him. He's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they check your temperature on the way in here.
You are wasted.
No.
Oh my God!
It's only
You're-
5 milligram pill, isn't it?
Okay, that's
Sure.
good.
Maybe
be careful
10.
with those, Jimmy. Those are
I've
dangerous.
been careful.
You had
He's
your
good, he's
surgery
good.
like a month ago.
I only
Come
take
on,
it
chill
before I
out.
drive. It's fine.
So, how ambulatory are you? How mobile are you getting around now?
Started walking last night at home when Maureen and I were having dinner, and a mouse ran across the floor, and she screamed to high hell, and I had to chase that mouse around the house for a half hour. I had to flip the couch over
With your
twice.
cane?
The cane went astray because it was me against the mouse, and then when
Sounds like a Looney Tune.
It does.
It really, really does.
When he got
That's
here
amazing.
today, I offered him a chair right away, and he said no. He got to get his steps in. So all he did before the show was walk in circles.
yeah.
How do you like the new digs?
Holy
First time you've been to
cow, this
Podville,
is-
right? Have we grown? Are we a big girl now, or
I
what?
am
What's going on?
So proud of you all. Amazing. It's
Thank Oscar. Oscar's and Rob and those guys.
Team
and
effort.
everybody there. I've been down here. I've seen it once. I've only been there one time, and that's before it really got built out. So pretty
Something
nice
else.
little organization. Have you heard the latest development on the show that Rob and I? And this is making me happy because let's be honest. At a certain point, thump.
Yeah.
With Milo, they're wildly popular, and the best, most successful bonus show we've had in recent memory is one where I just sat by and listened to the story of Rob and Oscar going to the Enrique Iglesias
Yes.
concert,
And Ricky Martin, yes.
Yeah, don't forget
and
Ricky.
Martin. That's right. Don't want to forget that.
dare you.
Well,
That
That
anyway,
was a good one. That
we
one
can-
kept me awake.
Thank you.
Good one.
That's our reminiscing. And I have a surprise for everybody, and it's going to be a few more bodies involved in this right now because we have a lovely little game that we play here at the TMOS show.
Oh,
And
Oh,
we're going to
yes.
do it today.
I can't wait.
love it.
And,
With the crew we have now, this will be fun.
this is a game called Who the F Is It?
Who the F
And
is it?
it could not be simpler. All right.
Okay.
Now, there's only one rule to the game. If you think you know the person I'm talking about, you scream at the top of your lungs, Rob, I've got it! And then we stop everything and we turn that music down, and then we give a guess. And if your guess is incorrect, you will hear this. Hold on, I'll turn it on again. Hold on, wait a minute. Here we go.
Yes.
There you go.
like
And
a game
while you're
show.
guessing, I have guessing music too that I found. And
Guessing music.
the thing is, the reason I did this
Oh, I
is
love
because
it.
I found all that stuff on my own.
Oh, you did
The
find
stuff
it?
I threw away by accident. I'm so proud of myself.
You're all grown up.
Where was it?
It's in the trash, and you just have to search. It goes into the trash without a label, and so it's coated. So I can't find it at my fingertips, but I have to do a
Just
hunt
like
and
a
peck
contact.
You know what you
and
should
I-
do as a
and I do that.
preventative measure is right now that you have all your elements, empty your trash. Because then you'll
Well,
have
I've got
less
all
to
sorts of stuff in there
Yeah,
that
he
I
wants
might
to save
dig
for
out
later.
again.
You never know. You never
Yeah,
know.
you know, there's lots of leftovers we have. So, who the F is it? I give you a series of 10 statements about this particular celebrity, and then if you have it, you say, I've got it. You scream at the top of your lungs. And sometimes it's, I think the earliest was maybe 2 or 3.
Oscar got it on
clues
3,
that we
I
gave.
think.
Got it on 3. All right. The power portion.
Are you ready to play the favorite game show that's sweeping the country?
Yes, I love it.
This
Kelsey
game is
loves
called
game shows.
Who the F Is It? And I think this is going to be a fun one today. I'm really, really
Can't
looking
wait.
forward to it. So who the F is it now?
If we're wrong, is there a penalty?
No.
F is
No.
it,
Shame.
baby? There's
Oh.
no penalties. Just keep
Shame.
taking your drugs and drinking your beer. Mixing booze and pills on a public forum.
Sample it.
Jimmy Cerrito and his daughter are here.
She's driving.
All right, you ready to play?
Mike,
Ready.
remember 4 big ways to win big.
4 big ways to win big. I have no idea what that means, but let's play. Who the F is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Clue number 1. She
It's a girl.
was born in 1983.
Whoa.
1983.
37 years old.
30. Oh.
Noted.
1983.
Always very
It's a
difficult at
woman.
the beginning.
It's a woman.
That narrows it down.
I'm sorry, your time's up.
Yes.
Let's move on.
She
to,
could be
oh,
38 or 37, depending on when her
Thank you.
birthday is.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank
no,
you.
no answers there.
Nothing.
No one has it.
We're scared.
No one has it. Let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
Clue number 2. Her mother was a pharmacist.
Smart cookie.
The daughter, she's the 37-year-old daughter of a druggist.
37.
Maybe 38.
Why is
Could be
that
38.
relevant?
38, 37.
Got nothing, Mike. Got nothing.
Can I take
think-
notes?
I think it's a snow job.
Rob's taking notes. He has a strategy.
Yeah.
Rob knows how to play these games. I'm sorry. There are no correct answers there. She began, clue number 3.
Ready.
She began writing at the age of 14.
She's ostensibly a 37-year-old authoress, the daughter of a druggist.
Rob? Or is she?
That's why I said ostensibly. She started
journalist?
writing
Writing.
then. Yes.
Writing.
Writing.
That may, in and of itself, be a hint.
Oh.
She began writing
Yes.
at 14.
So she began writing.
I've got it. I've got it.
Writing.
I've got it.
Oh, hold on. Oscar's got it.
Sylvia Plath.
That is incorrect. That is it.
Everyone loves 37-year-old author Sylvia Plath.
Yes,
I don't even know
I'm
who that
terribly
is.
sorry.
The bell
I don't
jar.
even know who was that?
She wrote the bell jar.
Okay, she's dead, right?
She is.
Yeah, we might find her in the dumpster.
That's very exciting. You ready for your 4th clue?
I'm ready.
And this is going to make clear the writing clue.
Okay.
And this also might jog somebody in the room. I'm not sure. In 2008, she received 5 Grammy Awards.
I've got it.
Hold on a second. Oscar has it.
Christina Aguilera.
No.
That is incorrect.
Too
That
old?
means we
Yeah,
must
she's
move
a-
to.
She was 90, the more of a 90s,
Yeah,
wasn't she?
she's older than that.
Yeah.
And now we will
Time
move
is a construct.
to. We will move to
2008.
clue
Still
number
hot, though.
5, ladies and gentlemen.
Grammys, 5.
Her parents have both written books about her.
Wow.
I don't know anything about books.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oscar's got another one.
Britney Spears.
I'm sorry, that
I'm
is
so
incorrect.
glad he did that because I was about to make the same guess, and now I
should
don't
have-
look dumb.
I'm done.
All right,
should have
we
minus
are
points.
halfway through the favorite game show. Who the F is it, ladies and gentlemen?
This is halftime.
With
This is a
Jimmy and
struggle,
Kelsey and
man.
Rob and Oscar too. Nobody has. All right, I'm not going to sing that again. Are you ready for the? Are you ready
Yes.
for the 6th clue?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This might do it.
Okay.
Come on, Kelsey.
Why were you hitting your daughter there, Jimmy?
Because he wants me to get
wants
it
help.
right.
You know this.
Help.
What's that?
He's competitive. He
She
wants.
should know this. I want her to get it
Oh,
right.
she should know this. All right, let's move on. Well, this might be this might do it here. She suffered from bulimia.
Who hasn't?
Oscar.
That's horrible.
I got it. Karen
Hold
Carpenter.
it, Jimmy has it. Yes, Jimmy.
Karen Carpenter.
I am
got half of
terribly
it,
sorry.
right?
That is incorrect.
It has to fulfill all of the clues.
What was that, Rob?
It has to fulfill all of the clues. He was just going with bulimia.
Did you steal one of my pills?
I did not.
Okay,
You gave it to me.
Oscar, is there an interesting energy in the studio today?
Yes.
Tough.
Okay, that's interesting.
So
I can't put my I can't put my
Well, you
finger
put
on
us
it,
in competition mode.
Yes.
all right, we're at clue number 7.
Okay.
Got it.
I think any one of these might tip it if you put them all together.
All right.
She is a Brit.
I got it.
You got it?
Paris Hilton.
That's what I was gonna say. I was thinking her. Okay.
Notable
Yeah,
British
that's-
citizen. Paris Hilton.
Yeah, that is true. Wait, hey, excuse you can't come. We'll pop in and say hello to Jimmy and Kelsey. What? You're. What?
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Kelsey. How are
Hi,
you
beautiful.
guys?
There's Carla.
Good to see you.
You too.
You know what? I know who it is.
All right. Well, you're not playing. You're
I
not.
know, but I
you're
do.
Not,
I know
but you're
who
not
it
playing.
is.
Write it down and put it on a piece
Why
of
are we-
paper.
I don't-
Text it,
Write
Carla.
it down and
Text
put it on
to
a
me.
piece of paper.
Text it
for
to me.
Okay.
Group text
All right.
to everybody.
No.
You can write on the back of that. All right. Okay.
British.
I've got it.
No, you are
Wait.
incorrect.
I've
Carla.
got it.
I think
It
you have
is
to wait to
not,
the next clue.
Damn
Hold on,
it.
we have to go. I'm sorry. It's time to go to the next. You are incorrect.
Clue number
Sorry.
8.
Oh, she's wrong. Okay.
Clue number 8. She was once arrested and charged with assault.
I've got it.
Yes, Oscar.
Adele.
Adele, that was Carla's guess, and that is incorrect.
I've got it.
Rob Spiewak, you can't do that because we only get one
Next
guess
clue.
per round.
Oh
That's
my
a
gosh.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe we do the two
No, we
the
don't.
two guesses.
Stacking.
Which means that means if you really are confident, as soon as I give
Yes.
that 9th clue, you scream it out, Rob, and know it, and you can do it.
All right.
I know you
All
can
right.
do it.
All right. All right.
Here is clue number 9.
Yes.
She also admitted to punching a fan in the face.
I got it.
Rob Spiewak.
Amy Winehouse.
Rob Spiewak again.
No,
that
she was a
I'm
27
sorry.
Club.
And she's gone.
That is correct. I hit the wrong.
Oh, wait,
Spiewak
what?
is the big winner. The
Oh, so she
big winner. The
would've
last
been.
clue was going to be she is no longer living. And Amy Winehouse is correct. Rob Spiewak, who once portrayed Amy Winehouse at a Halloween party.
Bingo. Bango.
Yes, very
That is it.
accurately.
Good job.
Thank
Mother
you.
was a pharmacist, born in '83, began writing music at 14. In 2008, received 5 Grammy Awards.
Yep.
Her parents have both written books about her, I believe, since her passing.
Yes.
She suffered from bulimia. She's a Brit. She was arrested. A couple of scrapes with the law, of course, because of her drug addiction. We didn't put that in there. That would have given it away right away.
Yeah.
And what did it for you, Rob Spiewak? The arrests? Is that what
The
it was?
arrest did it, and then I read back on the stuff. But you know what? You are quite the coy
Yes.
game master
You've never
by
said
never
living.
mentioning living.
Yeah.
And we all assumed it was
Yeah.
someone who was living.
That's the key, because I think if you do these a certain way, you can put like a Brit and
Yeah.
the Grammy Awards. You can put that out there without that doing it. But that was great. And of course, I was also very proud of finding my music in my computer that I
killed it.
lost
Yes.
last time when we
Wow.
played that.
Amy Winehouse. I just watched her documentary.
Yeah.
You just watched your documentary and you
Top
didn't
of
get
mind.
that?
It was great. It was a great movie.
Spoiler alert, but it's a fun film.
It is good.
What, the Amy Winehouse?
That's just a sad ending.
Kind of a sad ending.
But you can predict
God.
it, so.
Since Carla ducked in here, I just wanted to say sell eggnog year round. Carla brought some eggnog. It's already in stores.
Sure.
And I think, look, I'm one that says don't. I want to be patient, but the fact is, I think nog doesn't just have to be for the holidays. I think you can sell that year round. Do you do any special? Now, what was that look, Jimmy?
That
What was
stuff's
that? What was that?
disgusting.
Oh,
what do you mean it's
damn,
disgusting?
snap.
Eggnog
I
is
don't think it's
gross.
disgusting. I mean, I think it's good.
Well, there's varying qualities of eggnog too. If you
This
get like,
was really good. This was like in an old style milk bottle.
you see,
that
that's
it
the
came
good
in.
stuff.
What
That's
do you
the good
put in
stuff.
it?
Really
Can you put
Whiskey.
anything in it?
Oh yeah,
Whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, well, whiskey or rum. I think rum goes in it as well. You
What
can put
makes
any
it
kind of
great?
whiskey.
What makes it great?
Pilsner.
I just like the combination. Am I the only eggnog fan
I hate
here?
eggnog.
Is
No, I hated it growing up until I got to taste some of the good stuff. I actually made it from scratch once, and it kept doubling in size because what it is, it's essentially you make a meringue with the egg whites. You use the yolks of the egg in the base, and then you fold in the meringue to keep it creamy, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I like ran out of bowls and pots. But it was very good.
Well, that sounds like you messed it up.
I
thought
think
it was
I
supposed
did.
to be
I did.
a liquid thing, and you maybe whipped it too much.
Well, no, but when you make it...
Weren't you accused of that by your father also whipping it too much as you
Actually,
were growing up?
my mom accused my father of whipping me too much. But the
Is Jimmy annoying you already, Rob? Is Jimmy
Mike, I think for an
friends.
extra charge, people should be able to get a quart of eggnog with every fruitcake they order this year.
it ships so well.
Yeah, we're not doing that, Jimmy. We're not doing that.
But I think most
yes.
eggnog recipes involve the whipping of the whites into a meringue and then folding it in. I think that's part of it. But
Okay.
Normally that's not, when you buy the stuff at the store, it's not got the meringue in it because it's packaged for sale. But good eggnog, like the kind you mentioned in the glass container, it tastes like fine ice cream.
Really?
So when you
Yes.
tried to make it, did you end up ever serving it, or did you throw it away?
I drank some of it and then poured it out. I mean, it was just.
So technically, your eggnog was a bit of a train wreck.
Oh boy.
You resend that to me louder.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A little more
Louder.
fidelity.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a real train wreck with a car carrier, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
A car carrier stuck on the tracks, hit by an Amtrak commuter train.
Yeah.
And I
In
told
Manassas.
Rob, you can't get that in a recording
No,
studio.
you can't build that sound.
It wasn't in Manassas, was it, Jimmy?
No.
No.
It was on K Street.
Yes, sir. You're still in Manassas, though. How is my old town? How are my old digs?
People ask about you all the time.
Oh, I bet.
They do.
Anyway,
they do. You know who's
they
doing
do?
well? Chris Sellers is doing well.
Oh, he killed it, right? I mean, he really
he's doing good.
figured out the formula, and he's got a couple of bars, right? Is that what he's doing?
There's a good scene down there. There's little breweries now. There's
Right.
an upstairs bar now. You can go up
How's
there.
my old joint doing? Did you ever pop over there at all?
I drive by slowly, do the little drive-by, but I
Yeah.
haven't gone in there.
It's not as much of a brewery as it is a lab now.
Yeah. No.
LabCorp.
Is it still owned by the same people, or what's going on with it now?
Yeah, I think so.
It's still the Old Town Sports Pub.
Yeah, no, they're doing good. It's all the kids go there, and I'm 55 now. I just had a birthday a week ago. And
you got a fake knee.
birthday.
You're slowing
Yeah.
down.
I don't go out after 10 o'clock anymore, man.
Right. Are
But
they
Kelsey
still
might
offering?
know.
Are they still offering the tours at the corner of Grant and Portner for my old residence there, where I was,
Well,
where I lived for a while?
I remember
are.
there was a double-decker bus, and you'd pick it up. I think it was at 10, 2, and 3, and you got to see all the hospitals. You got to see the pharmacies, all the drugstores, the used
Drugstores,
tire places.
yes.
Yeah, and then of course
And-
the home.
but now you have to come to my house to see the Michael Mara sign.
He still has
You
it.
still have
Confirmed.
that?
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I showed it to Twitch the other day when he came over.
Really?
Yeah,
I had to move.
Do we have room for it in Podville?
We can.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's a good place
Bring
for
it
it.
here.
Do
I
we
just
really
got-
have
yeah,
room for
we
it?
do.
That's a great place for it.
Oh, that's cool. I go. Let's get it down to
Yeah.
Podville. I'd love it, and it's in pretty good shape. You've kept it in your garage, right?
Yeah, it's right behind a screen door, a bed, backboard,
Yeah.
2 cornhole boards, some suitcases, and Marine's car. It's prominently displayed.
Do you think? Let me ask this question. Now that's the indoor O'Mara's sign, right?
No,
That's
big
not the-
one that
No, it
was
was-
out by
Yeah,
the
but
street.
I had a huge one inside and one outside. I think the one you have is the indoor
really?
sign. I'm
Cartoon
pretty,
size. I remember it when it was in your garage for a while, Mike.
yeah.
It's a pretty sign. If it can be, do you think it can be cleaned up and
I bet.
made to look presentable?
Yeah.
It's got to get the muffler dust
Dan
off
O'Brien has no time. He's got a lot of stuff to do. We can put him right on it. Dan O'Brien.
Who's
clean it up.
this?
Dan O'Brien can clean up the sign.
Absolutely.
What does a
That's
sign
awesome.
like that run for back in the day?
Yeah. What did you pay for it?
I know our outdoor sign was like $5,000
Yeah.
back in the day. And that was pretty much spending a lot. I know there are going to be people laughing at me that are in the industry that are going to say, "Oh, $5,000. Oh, hey, Mr. Cheapity Cheap." No, for me, I thought it was a lot of money for the sign. The inside sign, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much we. It was ye old, custom painted and all that. It was really, really
Chiseled.
nice.
Chisel.
You know
So-
that. How much does sign work cost, Mr. Oxy? How does that? It's great.
It's not cheap, I can tell you that.
Well, most of Jimmy's signs he has to unroll.
I liked the idea of the sign living in the beer garden. And
I wanted to do it.
And what happened?
Mike talked me out. He doesn't
That's
tell
right.
you this. He doesn't tell you this on the show. But I had this vision in the
Yes.
beer garden of paying tribute to lots of other restaurants that are no longer among us.
Cool.
Like April Winehouse.
Let's say we would call it the Wall of Losers.
And I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it as a tribute to all these great bars that are like Rumors downstairs. I would like to have their logo.
Gone, yeah.
I mean, I'd be honored to be put in that category, but I don't think I was in that category. We burned for a long time, but I mean, it was it's
Great place,
it's nice, but I just no. I said I don't
memories.
want. I think I was thinking in terms of. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into this outdoor beer garden. It was one of the, next to the brewery, which you're also doing.
Right.
Yep,
It was one of the really big things in your life, and you had. I mean, nobody went through more crap than Jimmy did trying to get something built in Northern Virginia. It's such an ungodly hassle. This is a man who all he wants to do is take the real estate around him and expand a little bit and do nothing but improve it. And the hoops. And Jimmy, by the way, is, correct me if I'm wrong, you in the town where you have your bar, you're connected. You have friends. You have always done things for the community, and you play by the rules. And you there were obstacles at every turn.
Still a struggle.
When it was built, I said, no, that's you. You do your thing.
I love you.
But I love the fact that you kept the sign, because I'd love to show the sign in my world if it was possible.
We're bringing it here.
I
I'll
think
put it on
cool.
top of the car and drive it down.
What do you think, Rob?
I love the idea, and I'm just trying to think the best place for it. I would love to put
We
it.
have that third conference room that we're building into a new studio.
Yeah,
That
it'd be
would
awesome.
work. That would work.
No, turn it into a bar.
Oh, Jimmy,
A bar.
Jimmy, there are enough bars down on the main floor,
You
which
need
is the
a
main
bar
street.
in this studio. Where's Charlie Burney? It's like a lounge.
He listens. That's
People
a
like
good
me.
thing.
Yes.
Oh, he listens. That's awesome.
We
We got
could
to
do
take a break. When we come back, it's the homepage, and we're with Jimmy and Kelsey. Kelsey, you having a good time? You look like you're going to fall asleep.
No, this is awesome.
Big smile. Big
It's like
smile.
just like having Oscar here, isn't it? She can start surfing her phone in a second.
We'll take a break and come back with the homepage. You, ladies and gentlemen, are listening to The Mike O'Mara Show.
Oh, jeez.
Let's watch this.
Hey there, buy a brick.
Okay. Let's
Blow it up.
Did you plan
Not
this?
a
or-
Ponzi scheme.
Great movie.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Hi, Jim Amato.
Hey, do you want a tour of the Buffalo Wing? Give me a ride home and I'll show you the O'Mara's pub sign.
Hi, Twitch.
Stop. You guys sound nothing like me. Buying a brick is not a Ponzi scheme. Plus, if you have anything else you'd like to buy, make your purchases through Target and Walmart and the TMOS Shopping Center. Do your part today and help support TMOS. Hey, take it from Goose Cerrito and me.
It'll be okay.
There you go. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Public Rec. I'd rather be caught dead than wear my favorite pair of sweats outside of the house. I've seen people do it in airports. It bugs me. Why is it that the clothes that are the most comfortable are the most unattractive? You ever wonder why? Huh? You think about that? Did they teach you that here? Answer me. Is it way too much to ask to be comfortable and confident at the same time? That's why you got to check out Public Rec. They believe that comfort starts with a better fit. Their best-selling all-day, everyday pant is available in over 40 different sizing combos and can fit men anywhere from 5'8" to nearly 7 feet tall. Speaking of that, we'll have that in the news today. Now your favorite lounge pants can also be your go-tos for work, happy hour, or the gym. After a year at home, these are the pants you need. Now that you need pants. And the fabric, Public Rec spent years engineering the perfect blend of softness, stretch, and durability. It's all the performance benefits you love with the added style for more formal occasions. They also have zipper pockets. Zipper pockets, Jimmy!
Got him right here.
So there you go. Thank you. But those are probably cargo shorts, if I know my Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
No more having your phone or wallet fall out when you sit down. They come in 9 different colors, one for each day of the week, and then some. And they just launched their women's line.
Yes.
So now anyone listening to this can enjoy Public Rec's better-fitting comfort. Who knew you could look sharp in sweats? And who knew this commercial could be as long as many novels that I've read? Public Rec did, and just look at Oscar. Look at him.
Yeah, I love
him
it.
tonight?
I'm wearing them.
Beautiful.
Yes, I'm on the other side
best.
of the table, though.
Public Rec
some.
rarely discounts. This is the second part of the commercial. Listen
boy.
up. Public Rec rarely discounts, but right now they have an exclusive offer just for our listeners. Go to publicrec.com and use promo code TMOS to receive 10% off. That's publicrec.com and use our promo code TMOS for 10% off. That's it. The commercial is done, and now it's on to more things on the Mike O'Mara Show.
I'm buying some of
Corners
those.
of the World Wide Web
Wonderful.
and into your digital
Pick up a
device.
jacket from
It's what you need to know. This is the homepage.
This is the homepage. And ever wonder what it's like to have a famous parent? Well, if your dad is Zach Galifianakis, you're completely clueless. Zach said, quote, Zach Galifianakis is funny no matter what he does.
You're right.
Genius.
His brain is programmed in a way that what comes out of his mouth just makes me laugh all the time. He said, quote, they don't even know that they're dad. His kids don't even know that he's famous. They think that I'm an assistant librarian somewhere. Zach has 2 sons, ages 4 and 7, so he still has some time, not much, Zach, before your cover is totally blown. So, of course, they don't know about the Hangover movies. Zach jokingly said, and I hate that in a news story, where a writer that has no sense of humor, Zach jokingly said, they shall never know of it. I'll just deny it. I'll say, I don't know what you're talking about. I had nothing to do with that movie, even though he's in it. Then he admitted that once they're older, he'll let them watch it. Quote, if you want to protect their innocence as much as possible, they're just children. People used to come up to me and be like, oh, my kids love The Hangover. And I'm like, you're a terrible parent. So that's Zach. And I thought that was a funny thing to lead with today.
Good guy.
All right. Yes. So speaking of your voice, does your voice reveal more about your lifestyle and character than you realize? People appear to convey at least a few parts of their personality through speech, according to a study out of Germany. Germany.
Hello.
Researchers say that those with a lower-pitched voice are more dominating, outgoing, and are more open to casual sex.
Probably true.
The
Not me. I'm married. What does it say?
the results are consistent for both men and women.
Oh, low voice women.
Boy.
That's me.
People's
Kelsey got a low voice. Kelsey, go to your room.
People's voices can make a huge and immediate impression on us, explains Dr. Julius Stern. Even if we just hear someone's voice without any visual clues, for instance, on the phone, we know pretty soon whether we're talking to a man, a woman, a child, or an older person. We can pick up on whether the person sounds interested, friendly, sad, nervous, or whether they have an attractive voice. We also start to make assumptions about trust and dominance. To reach their findings, the team analyzed information. I'm sorry. To reach that, Rob, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good. I was trying to see if I had any isolated Kathleen Turner, but all I have is Kathleen Turner singing. I'm sorry.
I might have Kathleen Turner. Hold on just a
Sylvester
second.
Stallone's mom.
No,
Let me see if I
that
can
was
get
Jackie.
Kathleen Turner. I used to have her.
Well, Mike, I do have her singing the popular song from Singing in the Rain, Good Morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
We've talked the whole night through. Good morning.
Thank you. The team gathered data on sexual behavior, personality, and sociosexuality level, that is, their likeliness to engage in casual sex. Among other personality characteristics, information was also gathered, let me get my mic down to where it should be, was also gathered regarding neuroticism, sociability, receptivity to experience. Oh, receptivity to experience. That's like your daughter over there.
Yeah.
Right? She's got she likes to do exciting, crazy things.
Yep.
She's adventurous.
Adrenaline. Yeah.
Adrenaline
Right.
junkie.
It's just results show that people with voices of a lower pitch were associated with more dominance, extroversion, and sociosexuality.
Whoa. Yeah.
I don't like that word sociosexuality. That makes me feel weird.
It makes me feel
creepy.
hot.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to hear any of this around my daughter.
That's to behave. Please,
Yes,
behavior.
We all shall behave.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. In the face of a possible pumpkin shortage and soaring pumpkin prices, the Dole Food Company Incorporated is encouraging Halloween revelers to carve a pineapple instead of a pumpkin.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
The U.S. could be facing a pumpkin shortage because of several issues. I've seen them in the stores down here.
Oh, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
We grow them down
$5.
here. I thought that they
I think
grow.
this is manufactured.
Yeah. Big pineapple.
Pumpkin prices also appear to be increasing compared to last year. In fact, during the second week of September, a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin cost $5.17, which was up 7% from the same time last year. So what do you think of that?
7% is nothing. It's nothing.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Moneybags.
No, 7% on a $5 pumpkin is 35 cents. That's nothing.
What's the price on happiness?
Yeah, we used to grow them and sell them, of course, and we would never sell them for less than $100.
What did you sell pumpkins? Do you remember what you sold pumpkins for back in the day?
I think it would have to have been in the late 80s.
By the pound, right?
So no, we didn't do them by the pound. We grew two kinds, Mike. Howden, which is the big carving pumpkin, and Spookies, which are the little guys. Mm-hmm. And I think they were $3 and $8.
Were they really called Spookies?
Spooky is the variety, yeah, from Harris.
And the big
Seeds.
ones were really called Houghton? It was a brand of pumpkin?
A varietal of the seed, yeah. Howden pumpkin.
Howden.
Yeah. And they were great. But they weren't good for cooking, just good for carving.
Carving. And what did you sell? What was the price you sold your pumpkins for?
I think back in the day it was $3 for a Spooky and $8 for a Howden. And then eventually
that's high.
They would go
$8?
Mike, it was the charm of the roadside stand.
Oh my God. Wow. Speaking of eggnog, Bud Light is selling a new, Jimmy, this is for you and your establishment, a new eggnog flavored hard seltzer for the holidays. Have the Bud Light people come to you with it yet?
One more case of beer that's going to sit in the walk-in for about 6 months.
It's part of a new variety 12-pack called the Ugly Sweater Pack, which they also did last year. 3 of the 4 flavors are new: Seltzer Nog, Sugar Plum, and Cherry Cordial. It's like a generic berry flavor, right?
I hate hard seltzers.
That does not sound good.
The 4th one is Cranberry, which was also in last year's Ugly Sweater Pack. Why do you hate seltzers? They're extremely popular.
They are extremely popular, but they offer so little. There's no real flavor to it, and I guarantee 3 of those 4 seltzers all taste the same. It's probably the same stuff in a different can.
Just have Tito's and Club Soda, man.
Exactly, man.
If you're really
right?
What is the energy, Oscar? The energy between Rob and Jimmy is very odd today. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe this is what I'm feeling, and Mike, I could be wrong, but we have 2 raging alcoholics sitting next to each other.
Leave Kelsey out of this.
And all they want to do is pound beers.
That's what they want to do.
And drink liquor.
That's what they want to
So
do.
this is standing in the way of that.
Do not feed me. Do not feed me.
Perhaps the show will begin after the show's over. Now it's time for a little something something. A 28-year-old man named Edward Rodriguez walked into a Waffle House. Of course it was in Florida on Monday evening. He walked in with his dog and announced that he was there to rob the place. He shouted, quote, "Get on the ground, y'all are getting robbed."
Oh,
no. He didn't appear to have a weapon, but he did raise his hands with his fingers out in the shape of a gun.
Oh, that's threatening.
He also admitted that he was high and drunk. The robbery wasn't what witnesses were expecting. Edward just grabbed some napkins. Then he walked out of the Waffle House, got into his vehicle, which I guess he has, and drove off. Someone called 911. The authorities identified Edward. They found him, and he admitted that he'd been at the Waffle House to get some napkins. He also said he was going to rob the place, but it's unclear why he didn't follow through. Or maybe he did mean to rob them, just of napkins. Either way, Edward was charged with unarmed robbery and assault. Edward is now known as the cleanest eater in the county lockup. There we go. That's Edward Rodriguez. We'll take a break. Come back. We've got Jimmy and Kelsey here. We're having a great time on the Mike O'Mara Show as Jimmy and Rob just want a pound. That's what they want to do today.
You need another one
we'll be
bro?
right back,
No,
everybody.
I'm good. Thank you.
Hey y'all, I'm Luke Bryan.
Hi America, this is Luke Bryan, and I won't be satisfied till I get every one of your redneck dollars in my wallet. I'm here with Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and he wears real tiny little jackets.
This is gonna work, right? I mean, this is gonna be good. Right?
I make my own beer. It tastes like
Take it from country music doofus Luke Bryan.
Hi, this is Luke Bryan, and I never shave my neck.
From shiny new licorice hats to red Solo cups,
I've got goose flesh.
The Mike O'Mara Shopping Center has got you covered for all your hillbilly shopping needs.
Oh,
just click the shopping center banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Ain't that right, Luke?
That dang old internet, man. You click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Public Rec. Have you ever noticed how difficult and confusing it can be to start investing? There's so many barriers. One single share can cost a mint. Such confusion. That's why Oscar and Rob joined Public.com. They can start small with a slice of shares and invest in what they believe with any amount, exchange insights with a community of investors, and build a portfolio with confidence. When you invest on Public.com, you're never alone. Connect with investors from all walks of life to learn new ideas and gain confidence. Choose from thousands of stocks and ETFs and get access to a growing community full of fellow investors. Public.com takes your privacy seriously. They don't participate in payment for order flow. That's when brokerages sell your trades to third parties. Instead, Public.com routes your trades to the exchanges directly, so there's no middleman. Public.com invest with confidence. Start investing with as little as $1 and get a free slice of stock up to $50 when you join Public.com today. Visit Public.com/TMOS to download the app and sign up. That's Public.com/TMOS. Disclaimer, here it comes. Ready?
Yes.
Valid for U.S. residents 18 plus, subject to account approval. See Public.com. I'm sorry. Do it again. Go back. Here we go. Disclaimer. Valid for U.S. residents 18 plus, subject to account. Damn it. Let's see.
Do you want different music?
Well, I have do we have Nikki coming on next?
Well, no, but I have disclaimer music too. I thought we had some import, but how about this?
But that wasn't disclaimer music.
No, this is the disclaimer music, Mike.
All right. Valid for U.S. residents 18 plus, subject to account approval. See Public.com/disclosures. Not investment advice. Thank you. See, as soon as I got the right music, I was able to blast it out there. All right, so we're here with the Cerrito family, having a wonderful time.
We are. Hell yeah.
How you doing? Rob, take it away. I'm going to give you this segment with Jimmy.
Because
it's too difficult having you and Jimmy sitting together for me to do this show today. I don't know why, but it is. It's very awkward.
No.
It's Rob and I have always discussed your energy when you come on the show sometimes, and that's what I'm getting today, and I'm going to leave it to you. Take it away, Rob.
All right, Jimmy, I'm curious, during your recovery,
yes,
and you spent a lot of time at home, how have you been passing the time? I imagine there's been a lot of coloring.
None coloring.
None coloring?
The coloring thing is on hold because my vision is going downhill.
All right, that was a good segment.
Yeah.
I'll take it from here, Rob. Thank you very much.
But I got a lot of coloring books.
Mike, you don't want to build on the fact that his vision is failing?
I don't. I think we've had plenty of time for Jimmy.
I'll tell you
What's
this.
that?
I think people think I died because they sent a bunch of food over to the house. A lot of food. And when you were recuperating, that's because they're helping out your wife and now your daughter to that. But that is kind of a death thing. When you're on painkillers, you get constipated real bad, and you don't want to eat a lot. You just eat little tiny meals, and then you pray for about 4 days.
So how much pain are you really in, my friend?
I was in a lot of pain the first week. You know, it was a mess at night, especially. You wake up in the middle of the night and you got to pee really bad, and you got to get from the bed to the toilet, because you had your surgery.
I fell out of bed.
Oh, no.
I mean, to get
Did I ever tell that? I told that story in the air, right?
It hurts, doesn't it?
I don't remember it, Oscar. Do you remember?
No, I don't
think so.
Did you guys know when I had my first hip done, I fell out of bed? And they our bed was 10 miles up in the air. I fell. I mean, thud, no control, thump, and I went down. And we still think that might have caused, I had a lot of problems on the right side. I had to go back in, and they didn't have to open me up, but I got an infection at the surgical site. It was terrible.
Mike,
it was impossible.
When you fell, were you singing a song from Motley Crue?
From Motley Crue, yes. I was singing a Vince Neil song, Girls, Girls, Girls.
The Ring camera actually captured you falling out of bed.
Let's listen to it. Play it right now. Here we go. Fell into the water. I had a pool underneath it.
Shame.
So, thank you.
Kept singing.
There he is. I have to say this. Being a fat person, it is really important to point out that food must mean a significant amount to me. I get excited about food.
Yes.
I love talking about food on the show. We love talking about Jimmy's Wings. We like talking about food. However, it is rare, and I'm embarrassed. It only happened for just a split second. But yesterday, maybe yesterday morning, it might have even been the night before, Carla says, let's do this. Why don't we make a fish chowder? Since the weather's a little cooler down here and we haven't had anything hearty like that, let's make a New England style. The Red Sox are going to be playing the Houston Astros. Let's do a whole New England. Carla goes out yesterday and gathers the ingredients.
That is a good plan.
And gets like all the ingredients for this stuff. At one point, we were going to make it together, but with my little wrist injury that I have from probably overexerting myself on the golf course, just way too much golf, I got a little carpal going on.
Sure.
And she said, I'll do the whole thing. So I'm waiting for her to make this, and I'm smelling, as the show's going on yesterday, as we're taping, I'm smelling the onions that are going on and on like that. And it's just, and the show ends, and then it was probably a couple of hours later that she says, okay, you want to come over and check this? And I go over to this steaming pot, and I take a little sip of this broth, and suddenly I taste the same homemade flavor. And there are different, all chowders are not created equal. It's the same stuff that for maybe a 10-year period in my life, my mom would have waiting for me and my kids and whoever when I would come home. So I sat there, and I looked like a complete idiot as I take a little sip of this stuff, and I'm like, this is a...
no, really?
You started weeping?
I got emotional with a sip of chowder
drinking?
Because not at that point. Okay. I drank last night. The margaritas came out a little bit later. Okay. But
so I think it qualifies,
they
Mike.
By the way, I've got a professional restaurateur here who has served plenty of chowders, but I will tell you this: the key to a fish chowder, and remember this, you can make the broth any way you want to make the broth. You can throw the potatoes in there and make the potatoes anyway. You can put the onions in, blah, blah, blah. Any herbs and spices, whatever that you want to put in your chowder to make your chowder. However, if it's going to be a fish chowder, ladies and gentlemen, what you want to do is you want to make sure, double sure, that you wait until right at the end to put your fish in. And if you go to a chowder house, Jimmy, I don't know if you make yours to order because, or if you just open the can up from Cisco.
Well, hey.
How dare you?
No, it's not an apple pie,
Costco.
Costco.
Get it straight.
Costco. You throw the fish in at the last minute because it cooks really fast, and that's how, am I right about that? Right? That's how you do it?
Well, whatever Rosa wants to do in the kitchen works for me because she makes.
Is Rosa still with you after all these years?
22 years. She makes all the soups
but
every
you
morning.
you go in there. I mean, you know your way, right? You know every facet of that restaurant.
She does Manhattan clam chowder, cream of crab soup. She does Boston clam chowder. Yeah, she's awesome. So
it's fantastic.
But you're right about the fish at the end.
Rosa is rose in English,
and it's.
Oh, I get it.
Thank you,
Oscar.
That
helps explain
Irish rose that we have there.
Thank you.
So it's a nice little moment for the fam and then my to Mary. We love you. That was so long we had that, and I mean she used to make it. We'd go out in Maine back when you could actually catch fish off the coast of Maine, close in, and we'd go get cod and haddock and hake, same fish. Basically a cod, a haddock, a hake, very similar bottom feeding fish that you get.
Is that that the main food that you associate with your mom cooking? Because I know the brownies are also a big deal, and you were kind enough to share the brownies. Okay,
the brownies were college because once people at work or at college got wind of the brownies, that's when they would just be gone.
They're insane.
Because there was a special way of doing this. But this was the come home from away. This is when you'd come home and do that. And really, by and large, I don't talk about my mom in terms of being the cook because most of my years growing up, I wasn't that big of she made food that my dad liked, and I didn't like what my dad liked. My dad liked weird stuff.
Wasn't your dad into lamb?
He was into like weird stuff.
Kidneys.
Yeah.
Hamburger helper.
How did you remember the kidneys? Yeah, remember he'd cook the kidneys on the grill with the lamb chops?
I grew up with kidneys. It's terrible.
Yeah, kidneys. I mean, you can taste
cow
the
tongue.
Lingua.
Taste buds.
That's
lingua.
what they would have.
Lingua? No, thank you.
I can't think of a food that has ever made me cry or brought me emotional. I mean, there's stuff that when you taste
a long period of time since I've had that Chipotle. Chipotle makes you cry, Kelsey.
The next day.
It was just weird. It was the weirdest stuff. And I caught myself like in a split second because I was embarrassed.
No, but it's so cool that you have that emotion. That's just sense memory.
It's just suddenly it transports you, and it had been so long with all of that. But by and large, the thing I remembered about my mom's cooking was I'd have a date. I'd have a date on a Saturday night,
right?
And I'd be going to the movies and maybe sneaking into like the Ground Round or something after.
They don't card at the Ground Round.
My mom inevitably, like 9 out of 10 date nights, she'd make either chili or spaghetti with meat sauce. And, you're sitting there halfway through, the Blues Brothers, with your date. I'm going to go outside for a second. There we go. I got to take a walk.
I'll be right back.
Oh, my
You're
God.
at the Ground Round. My salad doesn't taste right.
Thanks again, Mom.
Did Carla know that this reaction would come?
No. Carla said, Carla looks over at me and she said, "Are you crying?" I said, "No, I am not again."
Still?
I was crying later when the Red Sox played.
Oh, my Lord. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Kelsey stayed awake last night for the comeback. I went to bed right before the ninth inning, and she goes, "You're going to bed before the comeback."
The comeback that didn't happen. Yeah, it was. And by the way, baseball's a weird game because it does turn on a dime. The momentum will just be like, phew. Yeah. Most sports are like that. And you start looking at the Houston Astros, and the Astros are starting to get looks on their faces like, "Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, they suck. We knew they suck. Cheaters. Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you still going with the cheating
they
thing
got
for
the
the
garbage
Astros?
Can thing going.
Yeah.
They're banging the can. And
Yeah, but the confidence.
Screw them.
That really oozes out of a winner is different. Yep. It's different.
It is.
And it was us 2 days ago. That's the weird thing about baseball.
They're going to win.
Us 2 days ago. Now they're up the plate going, ba-doo. I'm going to swing 50 minutes later. Yay. Yeah, that's it. We got to take a break. We'll come back with, we've got Nikki Diamond. It finally worked.
Yes, it did.
I wouldn't have remembered. Nikki Diamond will be here to give us the NFL picks. I guess is Buffalo playing this weekend, Jimmy?
Nope,
Are they playing?
We got a bye week.
Bye week. Okay.
He might have an opinion about the Red Sox too. Who knows?
Okay. Very exciting. Oh, that'll be fun. We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Rob Speedwag.
We're dog sitting my favorite dog, Luna, the 165-pound bull mastiff. Apparently, Luna had a nervous stomach, and there is a massive pile in our living room. It's not bad getting it off the wood. Getting it off the carpet, that's like getting pudding out of grass.
Oh, my. Oh, no!
And I really do have to say, your buddy Rob Speedwag is the biggest pain in the ass I've ever known.
Don't miss Rob Speedwag and the Digital Dumpster only on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we got so many people here.
I know,
today.
it's a busy day.
Very, very excited. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. What the hell's going on? Let's see. This portion of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our good friends at Cornerstone. We love them. Did you know the definition of excessive debt is carrying more than $17,000 in recurring credit card debt? And the last survey shows that 1 in 4 Americans fall right smack dab into this category. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mike O'Mara.
How are you? Yes, sirree. Here I am.
The old 17,
right in the middle of it.
17%er.
Yes, sirree. In fact, there are two mics that fall into that category. Anyway, that means 25% of you listening right now need to hear what I'm about to say to you. With the massive rise in home equity and the imminent rise in interest rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity to take cash out for any reason. You need to call my good friend Mark Livingstone and his team at Cornerstone First Financial today, whether you're paying off credit cards, student loans, or your ex-spouse. Oof.
Whoa. Oof.
Or purchasing Bitcoin. You can enjoy some sweet tax deductibility by wrapping it all into a cash-out refinance by Cornerstone First. They lend their own money so they can meet or beat any competitor. Whether it's a purchase or a refinance, it's not a question of if, but when these rates are going to fly back up. So do yourself and your family a favor and call today 202-625-1221 or cornerstonefirst.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we saw him for a fleeting moment there. Yes, we did. And now he's here again, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Mr. Nicholas Diamond himself. Hi, Nikki.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello. It's an honor to be here with the great Jimmy Cerrito. Yes.
Yes.
4-2, baby. 4-2.
Yes. 4-2. Jimmy's Old Town Tavern. May I suggest an addition to the menu, Jimmy? May I?
Okay. The comment box is open, sir.
All right. A 3-course meal, starting with, of course, the appetizer, the TMOS, your tomatoes, mozzarella, olives, and sriracha. Looking at you, Bermuda.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
A TMOS appetizer
How
just
dare
created
you.
by
How
our own
dare
Nikki
you.
Rose
Diamond.
is gonna be
That's
busy.
fantastic. Wow.
And then, of course, the main entree, the cerrito burrito.
There you go. Well, it almost sounds like he's auditioning for a job, Jimmy, doesn't it?
And,
really
of
does.
course, your diamond dessert, the Nikki lime pie.
That's awesome.
Can you come to
What
Jimmy's
is
and
going on
show us
with
how
the
to make it all?
friggin' cameras in here?
No.
Jesus, wow.
Dan O'Brien is learning the headphone situation.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
getting
he
him
is.
signals. Up,
Oh, you
down.
are.
Is
Okay.
everybody okay? No one's getting blown out of their ears?
I'm better now.
Thank
Luckily,
you.
I missed the main
Good?
course.
All right.
Very, very
On
good.
4.
I love those ideas
Lift
that
4
Nikki
up,
has
please.
for us. And Nikki, I know you're a fan of football. What do you think the prospects of the Buffalo Bills? My Giants have I have nothing to talk to you about anymore because my team is
So
gone.
dismissive.
It's 1-5, Rob.
I know,
1
but
and
you
5
could ask
is
him about the
horrible.
weather or something.
The what?
No, I would dismiss them. You're wise to dismiss
Thank you.
them, Mike.
Thank
Draft
you very
pick,
much.
draft
Something
pick.
is just giving you misery in your life. You just put it aside and just, don't get invested.
That's
The
it.
Bills, tough loss the other night.
Speed bump.
4-2 should be 5-1, but the Bills are right on track to compete with the Ravens and the Chiefs probably still, and obviously Tennessee. But I'm still high on the Bills, still trending in the right direction. It's a good time for a buy,
Nikki.
Jimmy. It's a little to take a
you.
break and then really get into the
Always bet on the Bills.
Nikki,
Always bet on the
Nikki,
Bills.
Yeah, you talked so much trash about the Ravens last week against the Chargers. You had it all wrong. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes I like to just cut myself to feel pain, to feel alive.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We've never really gotten to that side of him before, have we?
That's pretty.
When you're off on that badly in a game, it sort of revitalizes you. Hey, in betting, you'd rather get blown out than lose at the last second. That's what I say.
Sure.
That's interesting.
So you're
That's
welcome. You knew 8 minutes in that you lost that money. Move it on, baby.
There you go. All right, let's dive into this week. Nikki, what do you got for us this week?
Well, let's start with your fantastic 5, the 5 best teams in the National Football League. Number 5, how about those Dallas Cowboys?
Thank
right
you.
there, yes.
Oh,
we're gonna
wow.
put them in. Sorry, Jimmy, you're not going to like this 5. Number 4, the Ravens. There you go,
Yeah.
Bermuda boy, the Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Number 3, the Buccaneers, still going
Boo.
strong.
No,
Number
man.
2, the LA Rams. Got to have the Rams.
Whoa,
in
whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa,
Number
whoa.
1, Only undefeated team.
What?
Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray. He's getting taller. Yes, but number 6 is Buffalo. Number 6 is Buffalo.
Number 6 is Buffalo, Jimmy. You can
Jimmy,
stay
come
on
back.
the cell.
Okay, you're going to kill yourself.
Yes. Don't run off, Jimmy. Yes, it's only an hour and a half show.
Being sitting there for an awful long time, man. Boy, the LA Rams. I will tell you, Nicholas. I will tell you that the watching my Giants just dismantled by the LA Rams really showed me what a well-coached, managed talent, what a good team can really be. The Rams are for real. They really are fun to watch.
Yes. Dan Snyder had Sean McVay on his coaching staff, and he said, "You know what? We don't want any of that. Get that potential and positivity out of here, baby. No, you're gonna make something of yourself. Get the hell out of here."
All right. So this week, who do you like?
Well, speaking of those Rams, they're playing against Jared Goff and the worst team, the Lions. They traded Jared Goff, poor guy living in L.A. with Sean McVay and the sunshine, and they get traded to Detroit. I mean, they haven't been good since Motown. I mean, seriously, they haven't had a hit record, a good team since Marvin Gaye, all right? So I say, though, Goff, you know what? It's 15.5 points. He's going to be pissed. He's going to want some revenge. The guy's got one good game in him, and it's this week. They're not going to win, but I say the Diamond they're going to cover. Come on, Jared Goff.
That's a cover.
That's
a cover pick.
I like it. I like it.
You
got a lot of Detroit fans excited for a second there. That was
they're my people, blue collar, get their hands dirty. Yes, the auto industry. That's me, Mike. Justin.
I know, Nikki. Man of the people. Yeah.
Man of the people.
Gritty Nikki. There we are.
Forget those Toyotas. I'm a Ford GM guy. That's
yeah. American is
whatever.
apple
Ernie
pie.
has a Buick. What do I know? Anyway,
Absolutely.
how about the Diamond Pick of the Week?
Yes.
This is the player you're going to want to put all your daily fantasy investments into. Hey, the Chiefs, they're going to go into Tennessee, and they're going to try to stop Derrick Henry, the most amazing, physically imposing player in the league. They're going to try to stop Derrick Henry. And maybe they will, but they won't stop Ryan Tannehill, baby. He's going to go all over the place. They got no secondary. Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Tannehill, his best game of the year. He's going to light him up, baby. They go to Jimmy's and order the TMOS, tomatoes, mozzarella, olive, sriracha, the cerrito burrito, and finish off with the Nikki lime pie. Delicious 5 stars on Yelp, you son of bitches.
Saliva and everything. Oh, he's really going to have a conniption there. That was, I think he
awesome.
Did he make my dog bark?
I think he did.
I think he. Yeah, he did. He made Nicky Diamond made the dogs bark.
Well, he's a man of the people, Mike.
Wow, this is just
the passion, the hostility.
This is so different. I'm getting like this super close up of you three right now.
Oh, this is fun.
This is so.
I miss you guys. I miss the living room.
How many beers? Have you only
Still
had
bed
one
and
beer?
breakfast.
Have you only had one beer?
Second beer.
Oh, it's his second beer?
Yeah,
how many have you had, Rob?
I've had a half a beer. Half a beer.
What's
The
the
top
matter?
half.
Come on, dive in.
Got
Go
stuff to
ahead.
do today, man. Got stuff to
know,
do.
I mean, there you go.
There it
There's
is.
another one for it. Can you hold that up for me so I can see it now that I can see it better? There it is. All right. Pills Mafia.
It's
That's
an attractive
lovely.
can.
It's a beautiful
It's a
can.
very attractive
Yes.
can. I
Wonderful.
like that. Much like Josh Allen's girlfriend. All right. I'm so sorry.
That's her
Nice
jumping on a table right there.
That was terrible.
To the
That's
show,
wonderful.
Mike
Oh.
had some choice words about Josh Allen's girlfriend.
That's
no,
right.
I was not. I was simply saying the
dare
build-up was not where. Like, for example, I will give you. You love the word smoke show. I will
Yes.
give you smoke show. The what's her name that married Sean Penn, who was on Animal Kingdom. Total smoke show.
Yes.
Yeah.
The girlfriend of Craig, very, very hot.
Yes. Yes.
Super
Yes.
super hot woman
Yes.
right now. When it came to, I don't know. I think it was just not my particular cup of
Mike's
tea.
response to the team here
Look at
talking
me, for Christ's sake. I'm 62
talking
and I'm
about
fat.
how beautiful this young lady is.
And he poo-pooed it.
He was like, audibly, and we
Yeah.
all sat
I
here
get it.
flabbergasted.
All right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I love the hat. I love the T-shirt. Real quick TV check before we move on. Squid Game, check. Watched it, binged it, done with it. Fantastic. I guess we're going to get a second season
Yes.
of it. Animal Kingdom, check.
Done.
Got that one done. Knocked all those episodes out. Succession, they only hand it to us once
One
a week.
in a week,
I
yeah.
wish we could binge it because I'd binge it in one night. I guarantee you that, but I can't do that. Check. How about a new one? anything from
Well,
anybody.
I remember I've been banging the drum about the countdown to launch. We had this wonderful Inspiration 4 mission to space. It's on Netflix. I said it would make you cry and hug your son. It's so beautiful. You're in Florida. The launches happen in Florida. The fact that you're not watching that blows my mind.
It just kind of sounds boring.
Did you watch Money Heist?
I think you'd love it, Mike.
Money Heist?
Which one's that?
Money Heist.
It sounds like something he made up.
Money Heist is on Netflix, and it shows a handful.
I watched. Is that the one with Boston, where they have Boston and the art museum?
They show.
Is it called Heist? Is the show called Heist?
Yeah, they show different heists, different types of heists, and how people got away with it.
That's what it is.
Money Heist. And remember, Mike, Peacock has Columbo.
Yes,
but you haven't watched the Sopranos prequel. I watched it.
I haven't watched that.
Fantastic. You'll enjoy it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I
didn't
appreciate
like
that.
It's medium, I thought.
Medium?
I bailed halfway
Rob
through and I'll
Spiewak's
finish it out.
Murders in the Building.
Only Murders in the Building, yeah.
Only Murders in the Building getting raves for their season finale.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's all I see. Or is it just mobbers that I'm getting that are doing that?
No, I think
it's very popular.
I think the world likes it. The world likes it, yeah.
Okay, I think it's popular. It's very popular.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break.
So hot right
when we
now.
come back, we're here with the where's the goose? Did you bring the goose with you today?
Goose is covering my shift.
Okay, very good. The Jimmy Cerrito goose. And where did Kelsey finally get bored and have to?
No. Kelsey asked if I would like to get in on the betting segment.
Kelsey, are you having a good time?
Yeah, of course. This is awesome.
Okay. We'll take a break and we will come back with more fun. Rob with his dumpster right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
By now, you've heard the exciting new guessing game from the Mike O'Mara Show.
Who the F is it?
Now, Mike, Rob, and Oscar are taking it up a notch. The rules are the same, but the stakes are much higher.
It's TMOS. Who the F is it? Squid Game Edition.
You get 10 clues to discover the identity of a famous individual. When you have a guess, you yell out,
I've got it!
Guess correctly and win fabulous cash and prizes. Now, with Who the F Is It? Squid Game Edition, an incorrect guess has dire consequences.
Yes, Oscar.
Go ahead.
Bob Barker!
Who the F Is It? Squid Game Edition, only on The Mike O'Mara Show.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Indochino. The right clothes can really bring out something special in us. And with Indochino, creating your best look could be more affordable than you think. I just got a custom shirt online from Indochino, and the look and the fit is extraordinary. I used to think that custom-made clothes were out of my league, but Indochino is so affordable, so easy, and the look is amazing. All right, I'll say it. I really look good. I do.
You do.
Indochino offers completely custom-fitted suits, shirts, casual wear, and more at surprisingly great prices. Every piece is made to your exact measurements, and you can customize every detail. For example, you can choose everything about your new Indochino suit, from the fabric, lapel, monogram, and statement linings. You can create a suit that fits you and your style perfectly. The best part, Indochino suits start at just $399, with all customizations included. Oscar has used Indochino for years. You will love it too. Indochino is now open at select Nordstrom stores, giving you even more ways to get great fitting, personalized clothing. Find your nearest location at Indochino.com right now. You can get $50 off any purchase of $399 or more by using the code TMOS at checkout. That's $50 off at Indochino, $399 or more, INDOCHINO.com, promo code TMOS. And we thank Indochino. Great to have them back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
See who's in there.
Hello, darling. This is Eva Gabor. Recently, I had the privilege of visiting President Nixon at the White House, and of course, the highlight for me was Eva Gabor.
Mike, she is a longtime resident of the dumpster.
And the highlight was Eva Gabor.
That's right.
That was an interesting edit there, and they're both dead.
Yes, but Mr. Nixon has never he's never reared his head.
No, yeah, we've never had Dick Nixon in
No,
there.
you know what?
Very exciting.
He may have said "sock it to me." I have to check the records. He's at least visited. All right,
sock it to me.
Sock it to me.
Yes,
Oscar.
sir.
Yes,
it's one of our favorite days of the year. October 21st. It's Back to the Future Day.
Ooh.
And this is cool. And this is something I might want to talk about on the bonus show tomorrow. In Back to the Future 2, they travel forward to the future to October 21st, 2015.
What the hell was that? Taxi cab. What do you mean a taxi cab? I thought we were flying. Precisely. All right, Doc, what's going on, huh? Where are we? When are we?
We're descending toward Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
2015?
And they were, in that movie, 2015 was so far in the future that the idea of flying cars...
We believed it.
We bought into it. We bought into the fact that Mr. Fusion was going to use garbage to power our cars. And here it is 6 years later, and we ain't got that yet.
Do you think there is a brain drain, and there has been a brain drain over that? Because it seems to me that science fiction has been relatively accurate in predicting things that are going to really happen in real life. We got electric cars, we got your cell phones, and then the flying car has really been predicted for years.
Close. The same technology that's being built into drones or quadcopters is being scaled up, and there are now proof of concepts of that type of technology, flying cars.
I wanted to discuss what we thought we would have in the future when we were kids that we don't have. Because so much of it is disappointing.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
I can't wait to discuss
I would
that.
love to have that. Anyway, happy Back to the Future Day. No,
sex
Oscar
doll.
and I love that. They have that.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
So sorry.
Sex robot.
Thank you.
Sex robot.
Sex robot.
Sex robot. Was a chip. Oh, there's a shortage.
So there was a list that I found online, and it was the top talk show moments of all time. And it was pretty much a yawn. The number one was when Oprah gave everyone a car.
Who will it be?
No.
A flying car. No.
Why is that?
No, because it's not.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but
all right.
There was one that I had forgotten about that I want to bring to you now, which is, it's not you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. It's when Leno decided he wanted to take back 11:30 after NBC moved him to 10.
Yes.
And he booked for his 10 questions segment Jimmy Kimmel to come on.
Okay. I can speak to this because Kimmel wasn't having any of it.
No.
And Kimmel agrees to come on the show. I think they tried to tell him how it was going to go, and he just went the complete opposite way because he was pissed.
Since then, Kimmel has called this one of his proudest moments. Here's a brief moment from This Is On Leno's show.
Number 5, you're known for pranks. What's the best prank you ever pulled?
I think the best prank I ever pulled was I told a guy that 5 years from now, I'm going to give you my show. And then when the 5 years came, I gave it to him, and then I took it back almost instantly.
Wow.
It was hilarious.
Yes.
That's so wrong.
Very good prank. Very good prank.
I think he works at Fox or something now.
Yeah, I got you.
And I love that Leno handles it. Yeah,
because
he can't do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you on for 10
he's not
questions.
going to match wits with Kimmel because he can't do it.
Can't match wits with a banana.
Kimmel rules.
I mean, it just was such a terrible chapter in late night television. It really was.
So there's a filmmaker named David Ma, M.A., and he's done a series of videos on TikTok.
Internet.
Bitcoin.
Right. And he talks about things that bother him in movies. And they had a clip, and I didn't notice it when I watched Ted Lasso, but when the older soccer player, the Roy Kent, was drinking coffee, obviously there was nothing in the coffee cup. And he says, why do filmmakers serve empty coffee cups?
Now, I love Ted Lasso, but this scene always gets me. Roy Kent doesn't swallow anything. He just sips some air out of a cup. Do you guys ever notice this in shows? Today, I'm going to reveal why we use empty coffee cups on set. Wardrobe. Emma Roberts has this beautiful pink furry coat on, and if she were to spill any coffee on that, they'd be done for the day for shooting. Next is safety for the actors. If they were to get blisters on their lips from a hot coffee, or even worse, spill it on their skin, that would be bad for production.
So they serve empty coffee cups.
Safety.
Also, another example where a guy showed up with a tray of 4 big cups of Starbucks in a tray, and he's handling it. You can tell it weighs a half an ounce. There's nothing in it.
There's nothing in it.
Nothing in it. So that's something to watch for, and that's the kind of thing that you can't unsee. Sure, I will always see it now. Big news, Mike, from Northern California. I know it's one of your favorite regions of our nation.
It is.
Yes.
I love it. I've got several hunting camps there.
So a lady discovered a rattlesnake under her house. So she called, I guess this is a big job in Sacramento, she called a rattlesnake handler. And he went into the house and he found how many? Yep, 92 rattlesnakes.
I read about this. I didn't know there was any audio about it.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
But this guy is so excited.
So I get on my hands and knees. I'm not even in there a minute before I find the first rattlesnake. Total of 92 rattlesnakes underneath her house. I was tickled pink. I wish that happened every day to me. The drought will cause them to go to areas where you water and take care of things. They're going to be looking for lizards and rodents. Give me a 300. As long as I got enough containers to put them in and come back enough, I'll do it all day long.
Yeah. If you want, by the way, down here the Eastern Diamondbacks are
everywhere.
No, they're not. They're not. But when you see one, this is Florida, baby. There are rabbits everywhere. There are lizards everywhere. And when you do happen, these guys can camp out and hide all day when we're around. But when you see one once in a blue moon, they are so massive. I think they're called Eastern Diamondback. And
aren't they fast? When they move?
They're fast, but they're thick. They're fat. And they're very, very scary. But right around here, all we have is the rabbits. The rabbits.
You don't get any of the wild lizards? I remember when we went down there and we stayed in that.
They're geckos, little anoles, they call them.
Crazy. All right, let's close with this. YouTuber Rob Lopez gives a very candid review of the iPhone 13. And guess what? He's not entirely wrong.
The iPhone 13 is by far our worst. It's basically what everyone was expecting to get last year. The new colors are wonderful, but let's be honest here. You're going to need to buy a case that's going to cover it anyway. Now, don't even get me started with the number. 13? I'm a superstitious guy. I take that stuff serious. Haven't you ever heard of hotels not having a 13th floor? There's a reason for that. So I'm going to stick with my iPhone 12, and you guys have fun with your iPhone 13. I'm not saying not to buy it, because, you will anyways, but, do it at your own risk. The new iOS 15 update now allows you to FaceTime Android users. We're interacting with Android users now? When was that a thing? More power, more intelligence, more money.
Mike, Apple has all the money. That's what they
do.
Have. They do.
I tried to convince Ponyboy to FaceTime you today. It did not work out.
So are we supposed to, now you're the Apple man of Apple men. Is it supposed to be exciting Apple users now?
Well, Mike, you know this. We've all been here. For people that have the one Android friend that just won't give it up.
Pony.
So you don't see the blue confirmed receipt. So you sit there in Greenland forever, hoping somebody answered something or saw it.
Yes.
And it's not like he's trustworthy anyway. That's your digital
don't get a message delivered. That's it. Is that it?
That's it. That's your digital dumpster.
That's it. Jimmy.
Yay, Jimmy.
Speedy recovery. Kelsey, great to see you. I know you're heading back to Colorado. Don't be a stranger. Keep vlogging and doing all that good stuff. Thank you both. And I love you. Give my very best to your mom, Kelsey, and Jimmy. Speedy recovery. I got to get up there. I got to get up there soon. And when I get up there, you're the first place I'm going to go see. Absolutely. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao. Want more?
Go Bills.
Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Gonads are useful for their purpose, but they are no substitute for brains.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.